Brothers and sisters, welcome to a time of encouragement. A special welcome and thank you to all the mums on this Mother's Day. God really created something special when He created mothers. The ability to carry a baby, to birth a baby, and to raise a baby is really something spectacular. And how often does our children think of us as superheroes? And many times we often don't feel like that. So if you are feeling tired, overwhelmed, frustrated, irritated, a little bit of angry, and maybe wondering or saying to yourself, I haven't signed up for all of this, I'm speaking to you today, and God has a word for you today. And just to remind you that motherhood, it is a holy calling. It is an act of service, sacrifice as well. Often you have to sacrifice your time, your resources, maybe work opportunities or any kind of opportunities for the sake of your little one. So take heart. If God has called you to it, He will bring you to it. And that's how I know my God. So first, I want to take you to Esther 4 verse 14, the latter part of it. This is Queen Esther. She is in a very challenging situation. Decisions need to be made, risky decisions need to be made. And her uncle Mordecai encouraged her with these words. Yet, who knows whether you have come to the kingdom for such a time as this. Mom, where you find yourself in whatever phase or stage of motherhood, just know that God has got you where you need to be for such a time as this. And what a privilege it is to nurture this life He has given us and to reflect God's love and patience to them, because at the end of the day, we are raising these children for God's kingdom. We are winning souls, Mom. We are raising these little ones to love like Jesus, to have a love for His word, for His church, going to church and singing praises. And obviously, that is something the enemy does not like or want. So the attack on motherhood is real. And we have lots of moms who feel like they're not up for it, they don't have the ability, they question themselves. And I want to remind you to shake that off. Know that it doesn't come from God, and that He has called you to be that specific child's mother, and that in itself is special. And if you are in service of the King, if you are raising that little one, know that He will give you what you need. He will provide the things you need to raise that little one to the best of your ability. And in Philippians 4 verse 19, it says, and my God shall supply all your need according to His riches in glory by Christ Jesus. Mom, whatever you need for that little one, turn to God. Whether it is patience, whether it is strength, whether it is physical resources, turn to Him. We know that motherhood is both physical and spiritual, and God's got everything you need for the journey ahead. And let us not also forget to cover our children in prayer day and night. What we can do for them is limited, but what God can do for them is unlimited. And that's why we have to stay in the vine. We have to stay on our knees. We have to stay prayerful and cover them, because there is an attack on our children, on our families. And the best thing that we can do is to come to God in prayer, present our children to Him, and ask the Lord to guide them, to allow them positive influences in their lives, to give them wisdom to make good decisions, and a love for Him. Mom, on this Mother's Day, be blessed. Know that God's got you. He sees you, and He's there in that moment you feel like everything is just over your head. Be blessed. Until next time.